The Equal Justice Initiative in Montgomery has huge plans for celebrating Juneteenth, from free admission to legacy sites to an incredible lineup of jazz concerts. Bryan Stevenson, Executive Director of EJI, joining us. Good to see you so much, Bryan. Thanks for the time.
Glad to be with you.
All right, so first of all, what does Juneteenth represent to you personally? And I'm just curious, how do you think its meaning has evolved? You traveled all over the nation and the world for that matter, but how do you believe the meaning of this day has evolved for America as a whole?
Well, I think we're still trying to understand the importance of this day. I think it's an incredibly important day in the life of this country. For 246 years, 10 million black people were enslaved in what became the United States. After the Civil War, over 4 million enslaved people were emancipated, and that changed everything in America. The economic, social, political, and cultural landscape of this country shifted radically with the emancipation of formerly enslaved people and the shift away from that practice. And so I think it's a great American holiday that we should all celebrate. We certainly want to lift it up here at the Equal Justice Initiative, and our sites are so organized around educating people about the history of slavery and lynching and segregation. For us, it's one of the biggest days of the year.
Your work has focused so much on truth-telling and justice. Hard to believe it's been more than a decade now that your book, Just Mercy, came out. Congrats on that. How do you think Juneteenth can serve as a platform, if you will, for a deeper national conversation, not only about our history, but its lasting impact even today?
It's a great question. I do think we have work to do to understand all of the aspects of this history and the legacy of this history. For most people, when they went through school, they didn't get a lot of information or detail about the institution of slavery, about the hardship, about the brutality, the cruelty. In this region, slavery shaped the entire economy and the political life, the cultural life. And then after emancipation, there was a century of struggle. There was decades of terror violence and mob violence that disrupted life for African Americans. As you know, we codified this racial hierarchy, this Jim Crow, and insisted on racial segregation that shaped life. And we're only in the early stages of leaving that era behind. And so there are continuing challenges. And I think Juneteenth creates an opportunity for everyone to learn more about this history so we can be better prepared to create a future free of the kind of bigotry, violence, and exclusion that was represented throughout most of our history when it came recovering from slavery.
We could talk to you for so much longer, so much ground to cover here, but I do want to get to what you all have planned for today. Quite a lineup you have.
Yeah, well, our sites will all be open with free admission, and people can take the boat to our newest site, Freedom Monument Sculpture Park. They can visit the Legacy Museum and the National Memorial. At 12 noon today, we have the renowned Jason Max Ferdinand singers who will provide a concert for free at our Peace and Justice Center across the street from the memorial. And then tonight, we are so thrilled to be bringing these amazing jazz artists. Terrence Blanchard is one of the great jazz legends, yes. And Cecile McLaurin-Salvant will join us as well. She's an incredible artist. So we invite everybody to come and spend time with us in Montgomery.
Yeah, it's going to be just a fantastic event for sure. EJI.org, more information, Bryan. It's always great to speak with you. Thanks so much for the time.
My pleasure.